And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the reservation in Fairview. It's girls basketball here on NWOhio.live, so we're going to be with you for the next 5 Thursday nights, showcasing the races and the teams of high school girls basketball here in Northwest Ohio. With Miles Holiday, I'm Randy Roberts. We welcome you to Fairview. Partner getting set here, a big matchup in the Green Meadows Conference. 3 teams currently 2-0 in conference play. 2 of them are doing battle tonight as Fairview entertains Antwerp.
Where else would you rather be, really, than right here, right now, Randy? What a great matchup this is. Has a lot of implications in the race for the GMC moving forward. And as we know, 2 fantastic coaches who get these young ladies playing extremely hard.
And there is the race, as Miles mentioned, in the GMC. Undefeated Ayersville checked in at number 9 in the latest state poll in Division 4. But like we said at the top of our pregame, these 2 teams giving chase in Antwerp and Fairview. So the winner will at least know that they're going to have a title tie after the 3rd week of the season. Ayersville's in action tonight. It's the 3 at the top will battle later on this year. Partner, let's take a look at the Archers of Antwerp under 9th year head coach Scott McMichael. Interesting story for him. 105 wins, is just 5 away from tying John Short as the all-time winningest girls coach in Antwerp history. And why does that mean anything? Well, Scott McMichael, by the way, is already the all-time winningest boys coach, although he's being tracked down. Current boys basketball coach is a pretty good one over there for the Archers. But I don't know if there's a lot of schools that have one coach as both the all-time winningest boys and girls coach. For the Archers, that might happen by the end of this year.
How lucky are the people of Antwerp to have 2 solid coaches, McMichael and Doug Billman, and they're both tremendous people and still really good shooters. You put them in the gym, they're going to knock down 3 after 3.
As you saw in our standings at the top, both teams coming in at 8-5 overall. Antwerp sputtering a little bit, lost 2 of their last 3. They fell to Crestview, fell to Lincoln View. The lone win in that came in the middle of that, defeating Edgerton last Thursday, 42-30, but they've got a couple of big scores. You see the starting lineup. One of them there, Awen McMichael at 16 a game. How about the play of Caroline Roars, 13 points. 5 rebounds, 2.5 assists a night.
You always win with Awen when she is scoring in double digits, and that is seemingly every single night. Are they going to get enough inside work? That's going to be a big point if they're going to win this basketball game here against Fairview.
And one of the players, kind of the glue players that really keeps everything together for the Archers, Faith Clem. Not a lot statistically. You take a look, 2.3 points, but 4 big rebounds a night. And a team that rebounds as a team, those are pretty big numbers.
Yeah, they're going to be at a size differential on the low post tonight against a very tall Fairview squad. So it is important that Clem does a great job, like she always does, getting 4 rebounds a game.
Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight now for the Apaches of Fairview. Interesting side note with head coach Russ Zedike. Win tonight gives him 99 all-time. He's got a ways to go if he wants to catch the all-time winningest coach in the girls basketball history here at Fairview. But a big turnaround that this Lady Apache program has had. 8-5, 2-0 as we said in the conference. They had a 3-game winning streak snapped on Tuesday, lost to a very good Liberty Center team, 74-68.
Hey, you wonder on the drive home if they win here tonight, if he's going to put a little Jay-Z on the car and listen to 99 Problems with his 99th win. But everything starts and ends with Kelly Kreitz. She's picked up a big award here tonight. She got our Player of the Year award in volleyball. We gave that to her in the ceremony before this game. So Kelly Kreitz, we saw her in volleyball, fantastic athlete. No surprise here, Randy. She is also good in basketball. 6 foot, 19 points, 8 rebounds a game. She does a great job. Gets some help, though, by the Hammer sisters. So if they have that 1, 2, and 3 working again, I like Fairview's chances.
So looking forward to what should be a good one. It's the 52nd meeting all-time. Fairview leads the all-time series 33-18. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll get set for our keys to the game. Get you ready. It's GMC Girls Basketball here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Randy and Miles set to go here in Fairview as we get ready for GMC girls basketball. Let's take a look at our keys to the game in this one. Let's start with the visiting Antwerp Archers.
Number one, outside in. It's a perimeter-oriented team, Randy. They love to attack the basket and get to the free throw line. In fact, they've done it 77 more times than their opponent. Number two, a 1-2 punch, and it is a great 1-2 punch. Awen McMichael, 16 points. Caroline Roars with 13 points. They're both going to have to be devastating with that 1-2 punch. And then fouls are bad. This is not a deep team. Stay out of foul trouble because you don't want it to be a bench game. And let's move on to Fairview, right?
Yeah, but their keys to the game tonight.
All right, number one with them, second chance points. They have a huge advantage inside. Use that height to get second chance baskets and they take those misses and turn them into points. Number two, lockdown 21. Who is 21? That's Awen McMichael. Make sure you limit her ability to score the ball. And then number three, Kelly Kreitz. What a monster inside. 19 points a game, 8 rebounds. Make sure you get her the ball early and often.
Well, Awen McMichael with an early steal as we are underway here from Fairview. Again, both teams coming in at 8-5, coming off Tuesday night non-league losses. 3 from the wings going to be no good. But Caroline Roars, the offensive rebound, is double-teamed in the corner. Throws it out to the wing where it's going to be deflected. And off the deflection, Antwerp will be allowed to go into the backcourt and get it, and they do just that.
Yeah, great job by Roars saving it early in that possession, stealing an extra one. Long rebound is going to be real important for Antwerp here tonight.
Emma Townley, the one that brought it into the front court, pass off the wing, is going to be thrown away, so Antwerp ends up turning it over.
Yeah, one of those where you zigged and I thought you were going to zag. You went there, I thought you were going somewhere else, and it's a turnover. Peters had a little bit of a backdoor look, and you see Antwerp jumping into that 1-3-1 that they love to use. And that way they can get 2 bodies on Kelly Kreitz inside.
Fairview right now just going side to side. There's the long entry pass. Now Kreitz with it. The low block is going to lose the handle on the way up. It's out of bounds, and it's going to be off Kreitz, and it's going to be back-to-back turnovers to start the night for the Lady Apaches.
Yeah, you saw the frustrated look by Kreitz. She thought she had been contacted by Faith Clem, and if the officials are going to allow contact like that continuously, that's going to be in favor of Clem inside.
Caroline Roars bring this into the front court for Antwerp as they set up on offense. High post pass comes in. Madison Peters. Peters get rid of it into the corner. Long three, a little too strong. Rebound's going to be knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with the Archers.
Now, Coach Zedek's going to say, ladies, let's go up there and get 2 hands on that rebound. You know, one hand, it goes out of bounds. Aubrey Hammer, go up and be strong with it. Pull it down with 2 hands.
Clem had the inbound off the wing. They're going to bring it up top of the key for Roars, reset and swing it around. And now we're going to have ourselves an offensive foul called down to the low block.
I think they're going to call Faith Clem on that. And if you're Coach McMichael, you're going to say, Faith, no more. Got to make sure you stay out of foul trouble inside.
First foul whistle of the night here, 6.5 and counting left to go. Still looking for our first 2 points of the night. 3 ball from the corner on the way. That one gets a little help, but it falls through for Haley Hammer.
Hammer, please hurt him from long range. A little bit of a corner 3. Big shooter.
3-0 Fairview here. 6 minutes left to go by. Opening quarter in our NWOhio.live scoreboard. McMichael's going to slide down, be called for the travel.
So far, Bethany Singer, number 12 for Fairview, is doing a really good job of frustrating McMichael and going to get a turnover. McMichael's 3 possessions, a bad pass, a missed shot, and then a turnover right there. So Fairview doing a really good job of frustrating her.
Hammer's same spot going for a second 3. That's going to be no good. Offensive rebound grabbed under the basket by Bethany Singer. Might be the smallest player on the floor. See her fighting, sliding in. Right place at the right time, pays off. She's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, movement without the basketball, so huge, right? You saw Singer attack that weak side rebound at the low block. And then the thing I thought she did, it was really smart, Randy, went quickly, right? Didn't try to go slow and up fake it and look around. And it got another foul call, and 2 fouls right away for this Antwerp team that is not very deep.
We'll see if the announcer jinx is in full effect. Singer now 7 for 7. Now make it 8 for 8 this season at the free throw line as she makes both.
Yeah, the announcer jinx is real. And I don't know if you noticed, but after she made that second one, she looked right at you.
I believe it.
She gave you some eyeballs, said keep bringing it.
5-0 in favor of Fairview here. Still 5.5 to go. Opening quarter coming all the way across the lane. Madison Peters will get it down underneath. Good left-handed shot. Hitting set was Faith Clem. That'll be the first basket of the night for Fairview.
Yeah, nice set coming with the weave action. Defense slow on the switch. Next thing you know, you got Clem, who did a great job of using our lower half to shield it off.
Now I'm looking at the wrong team. That was Antwerp that scored. Now it's the Apaches with it. Off the wing, 3 from Singer is going to be no good. Hammer with the offensive rebound will send it over the top. Now the entry pass goes in. Kreitz back it up towards the basket. And Kelly Kreitz will have her first bucket of the night.
Yeah, if you do a good job against that 1-3-1, you can break it down to where it's a man scheme. You saw a little 2-man game right there, and Kreitz, great job with the lower left foot to close it out and get an easy look.
7-2 here, 4:45 left to go, opening quarter. Looking at the lob inside. Peters continues to work hard in that low block, now double teamed, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Well, Antwerp has realized that Fairview is playing over the top on the perimeter, so you are going to have some opportunities at the low block. And so far, they've taken advantage of it a little bit. Got to get a little bit more aggressive right there and take care of the basketball.
Kreitz is going to pick up the foul. That's her first whistle of the night against Fairview here halfway through this opening quarter. Now here's a pass. It's going to be tipped and stolen as Aubrey Hammer will come away with it. Now she'll let fly from deep. Misses the 3, and the rebound grabbed by Clem. And now Antwerp trying to get in transition. Bring this into the front court with McMichael. McMichael's pass goes into the corner, and the 3 is up and good by Caroline Roars.
Little release, rotation, and splash for Roars. Good find by McMichael to shorten this thing up to 7-5.
And now they are going to try to force the turnover.
Yeah, it was one of those pinball moves. Throw it off the opponent, but you can't get out of the way, and it hits you again.
It stayed in bounds for an extra bounce. Not a lot of room between the benches and the sideline as we sit up on the stage here in Fairview.
It is absolutely one of my favorite places, though, to call action because we're so close to the floor.
Oh, bump inside, and we do get a whistle. Stops clock here with 3:47 to go in our opening quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be Peters who got her money's worth. She double arm fisted in the back. Pushed Kreitz about 5 feet. That's going to be Peters' second foul. So it looks like Carnahan's going to have to check in, 5'7".
Substitutions now here with 3:45 to go in our opening quarter, going right back inside to Kreitz, and a nice move to get the basket and a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, just overload that side, make it difficult. Go to the short corner, then Kreitz, who positioned herself really smartly, and then the ability to finish through contact.
Now Kelly Kreitz with the opportunity to convert the 3-point play. She'll cash in. Gives her 5 here in the opening frame. As Fairview now has Antwerp doubled up 10-5.
Antwerp might want to start trapping on the perimeter out of that 1-3-1, because it looks like Fairview's kind of figured things out. Want to play that short corner, overload it, or make it a 2-man game.
Roars get this one off to the wing. Over to Townley. Townley will send it top of keys. They reverse it to the right side. Roars able to go baseline, where she's going to draw the foul going up against Alexis Taylor.
Let's see who they're going to call this on, because Kreitz comes over late.
And that's going to be the second on Kelly Kreitz.
Yeah, that's a big foul. Thought maybe they're going to give it to Alexis Taylor, who was there at the same time.
Roars able to knock down the first free throw. She's got 4 of the 6. The Archers trying to hang around in this one now. 3:22 to go, opening quarter.
Well, if you're Russ Zedek, decision time? You leave her on the floor with 2 fouls? What do? You take her, try to switch it, sit her out a little bit.
And then they're going to leave her out there for now. Pass comes over the top. Singer to get the entry pass into Taylor. Taylor trying to turn around, needs some help. Right now just holds the basketball, sends it up over the top, now into the corner. Here is Hammer for 3. That one rims out. Kreitz able to get the rebound, and the putback is up and good.
Great job, because she was getting boxed out and had to reach over top. I thought it could have been a foul because the box out was so severe. But Kelly Kreitz, a tough one inside.
Back to a 5-point lead for the Apaches here as we play under 3 to go in this opening quarter. Step back 3 from McMichael's going to be no good. Hammer with the rebound. Now here is what Fairview does best. Go in transition. Caught a little too much under the basket was Bethany Singer. It's a miss, and now Antwerp the other way will settle for the pull-up jumper by Caroline Roars.
Yeah, smart play by Roars. Don't go in with the trees. You got a free look, go ahead and nail it. And more importantly, get your team back within 3.
Yeah, Roars has 7 of the 9 for Antwerp as they find themselves down 3. It's Taylor down from the low block. That's no good. Gets her own miss. Wanted to go back up, and instead we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, watch Taylor just go and grab it. Turns, looks like she's going to try and shoot it again, but right there, the contact just going to be too much.
Head coach Scott McMichael wants a conversation explanation, as that is going to go on. They have Mara Philpott, number 10, picking up the foul.
Well, I guess the foul was away from the ball because it looked as going to be a Taylor, but with 5 fouls, it's going to put Kreitz at the free throw line, and definitely not a player you want at the free throw line.
Did miss the second of 2, so she splits the pair but gets the miss. Hammer from the baseline, can't get it to go. Rebound is fought for, and I believe we are going to have Alexis Taylor being called for going over the back.
Officials calling it a little bit tight early in this game.
That is the 3rd foul whistled on the Apaches. 2:06 to go in our opening quarter. We're able to get this in, a little bit of contact, but that's a play on.
That student section thought that she had stepped out of bounds.
A high post pass. Townley will send it over the top. As McMichael starts a drive, she's going to be held momentarily by Singer, and that is the reason for the foul.
Yeah, Singer fights over top that flare screen at the elbow, and it tries to catch back up, but she is trailing, has to reach with that left arm, and it's going to be a hold.
4th foul on Fairview, so the next one will put Antwerp in the bonus for the remainder of this opening quarter. Both teams have reached their allowance of fouls, and now we're going to get a whistle on a handoff and a heads-up play made there by the Apaches.
Yeah, Hammer recognized that set. It was going to be the handoff exchange at the elbow, something that Antwerp likes to run, and she jumped it and caused that jump ball.
Will force a tie-up. Arrow stays with the Archers. McMichael gets the kick out. Here's Roars again from the wing. 3 ball's going to be left short. That's going to be saved from going out of bounds right to Malin Carnahan, who's able to get the bucket.
Yeah, Carnahan, who came in because of the foul trouble early inside.
Fairview going right back to Alexis Taylor. We're going to get a whistle and a foul after the miss. As we'll see, did the foul come on the rebound? No, quick whistle.
I think on the contact of the shot.
Okay.
Yeah, Taylor, great job of getting to that low block spot early. And how about the pass inside by Kreitz? Kreitz averages 3 assists a game. Or really, what doesn't she do well on the court? If it's a hardwood floor, she's going to do things well on it.
Taylor will split the free throws. That's her first point. She becomes the 4th different player for Fairview to score here in the opening quarters. The Apaches lead this one by 3 as we near the 1-minute mark of our fast-moving opening quarter. Roars at the wing, and now we're going to have a whistle fighting through a screen.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Singer. You got to go around screens. You can't just run them right over. And Singer with her aggressiveness, try to go right through that roadblock.
So that's Singer's second.
And she's been doing a really good job against McMichael. You can tell she is taking that matchup seriously.
Yeah, Awin's been held scoreless coming in at about 16 a game as the first free throw is good. So there is the first point of the night for Awin McMichael, the 5'5 senior. She buries them both.
Boy, she looks like she could make 100 straight, doesn't she?
No problem whatsoever, and we're down to a 1-point game here with a minute to go. As Kreitz inside gets the lob, she's able to get the basket.
Yeah, it was Taylor that time with the great pass inside to Kreitz, and we're going to get an offensive foul.
Yeah,
coming right here.
Take a look at this off the inbound, just a little shove. As Awin McMichael tried to create some space, she's going to be called for the foul.
Well, that was a gamble for Singer, because had they called against her, it would have been her 3rd.
Go right inside, and Kreitz able to pick up the basket. Now Antwerp wants to take a quick 30-second timeout, so we can tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687.
Do you think maybe during this timeout, Scott McMichael is reminding his players that Kelly Kreitz wears 14, and if it's an inbound play underneath that basket, that someone should be inside her and between her and the rim? Absolutely crazy that the best player on the floor has a free look at the opposite block, and all they do is inbound it to her. That had to drive a veteran coach like Scott McMichael nuts.
So Kelly Kreitz comes in scoring 19 a game, and she's at 12, and we still have just shave under a minute to go in the opening quarter.
And nothing she does on a wooden floor surprises me. She is just a fantastic player.
Archers bring this one into the front court, nearly at a travel, getting rid of that pass. Philpott trying to find somewhere to go, and Hammer's going to come away with it. So Antwerp with the turnover, and now they'll bring it into the front court. Here's Kreitz at the wing, sends over the top. Singer from the baseline buries the jumper.
Another good find by Kreitz, but a little basketball karma for Singer. Working hard on the defensive end, finally gets a little opportunity on the offensive end. Buries about a 10-footer.
So Fairview won our JV game 21-13. Here we are 20-13. 15 seconds left to go in our opening quarter. Archer's trying to create a little bit of space, and it looks like McMichael's able to draw the foul.
We heard Coach Zedek say, you can't foul her. She's a good free throw shooter. That's a pretty good information to pass along your players on the floor.
Taking a look at the numbers, McMichael, 72% on the season. Buried the first two with no problem and didn't even touch the rim on the third one.
Yeah, her first 3 attempts have been just fundamentally sound. Do you think she's the best shooter in the family?
Ooh.
I know it. There's a lot of good McMichaels that can put the ball through the hoop. I'm guessing none of them have a better technique than her, though. That was fantastic.
And just for fun, she heard you and made it more difficult. That one touched the rim. Still fell through. 4 seconds left. See if the Apaches can do something. They'll go with a 3 from the corner. That's going to be no good. Taylor trying to go over the top to get the rebound. Will grab it as the horn will sound, and that's how our opening quarter will end. But it's been a good one so far. 20-15 after one. We'll take a break here on NWOhio.live.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
20-15 after one. Entertaining opening quarter here on the reservation in Apache country. Fairview with the early lead. The winner, we know the winner is going to be still undefeated in the Green Meadows Conference. No mountains around here. And how about a big 3 from the corner to begin the second period as Haley Hammer has her second of the night.
A little pitter-patter. Let's get at her. Second one from the corner. That is her sweet spot.
Makes it 23-15.
Kind of a snack on danger moment here for Antwerp. Down by 8. Don't want this one to get in the double digits, and you're going to be trying to claw back the whole way.
McMichael able to get her way under the basket, is able to draw the foul, and she's going to put on another free throw shooting demonstration here in a moment.
Well, Singer has been 100% denial on the perimeter against McMichael. So if you're a wily perimeter player and you see that, you make that backdoor cut where the defender can't see the pass.
Free throw on its way. That one is going to hit off the front of the iron. First miss now, Singer will have to sit down with 3 fouls as Kayla Mavis will check in. Awin's going to reestablish herself, give her a moment.
Hey, you see her talking to herself a little bit right there? She is a perfectionist.
And it pays off. She buries the second. So just 5 of 6 from the line tonight. And we're at a 7-point game here, 7.5 minutes to go, opening half. Kreitz send it over the top. Hammer's going to turn down the 3 as they reverse it around.
Yeah, really good ball movement out of Fairview.
Aubrey Hammer takes the three. That one's going to be no good. McMichael gets the miss. Flips it ahead for Roars. Roars thought about stepping back, unloading. Her pass is actually going to hit off the top of the head of Aubrey Hammer. It's going to lead to a turnover, but the basket's going to be no good by Mavis.
Credit Roars, though. Continued to fight defensively. Turned what was going to be an easy layup into a contested shot.
Roars took a dribble, nearly lost the handle. This one's going to be blocked as Taylor will step in front of Carnahan. And now it is Fairview pushing a little bit. Kreitz comes top of the key. They'll spin it around. Now the entry pass goes in. Taylor with a turnaround. Can't get it to go. Gets the miss. Fights for it. One big dribble. Puts it back up off the front of the iron. And Antwerp comes away with it. Taylor now a bit of an overmatch. She goes one-on-one against Townley. Townley able to bring it into the front court. Needs a little help. And now Roars will set it up. And we'll settle things down here a little bit.
Coach McMichael calls a new set. Ladies look over to him. Whatever thumb down means, this is what they're going to run.
Townley picks up her dribble at the wing. Will find Roars. Actually, Roars will come and get it. Roars back out for Townley. That one's going to be mishandled. Rolls into the backcourt. That one's going to go all the way out of bounds. And it looks like Fairview is going to have the basketball, and they'll have to inbound. Well, they are going to do it under the basket.
They're going to rule that it must have been touched then.
And we're going to get a whistle and a foul before the inbound comes in. This is going to be an Antwerp foul on Madison Peters. That's going to be her third. So foul trouble beginning here for each side as the inbound pass is knocked away. Tried to thread the needle to get that one into Kreitz on the baseline.
Yeah, much better job of defending Kreitz on an inbound play.
Taylor off the inbound, gets it into the corner. Three ball hits off the iron, no good. Kreitz comes up with a miss, fights through the defense. Turnaround jumper's too strong, and now we'll get Alexis Taylor for going over the back.
Yeah, Taylor and Carnahan have been battling back and forth. At that time, Taylor is going to get caught from behind, and anytime you reach over and contact with your back, the official should call over the back, and that's what the call is.
That is the second whistled on Alexis Taylor. Second of the quarter against the Apaches. Roar's second time. We've seen a little stutter step on the pass top of the key. Expect maybe a travel call to come at some point as the shot is no good. Now it's the Apaches. Here's Kreitz from the wing. Three balls off the mark, out of bounds, and Antwerp will take over.
Yeah, I'm sure that's one they're going to want to have back, right? First pass into the front court, and you shoot a three that goes awry for an air ball. You got a 7-point lead, maybe make that Antwerp defense work a little bit more than that.
McMichael able to bring this into the front court. You see 5:15 and counting left to go opening quarter. NWOhio.live scoreboard. Still 23-16 as Roars has to backtrack after getting the ball knocked out of her hands. Spins, comes across the lane. Set out for McMichael. Good switch defensively there by the Apaches.
Yeah, just one person dribbling, four staring at it. This is not efficient offense out of Antwerp.
Peters needs some help to get rid of this one into the corner. And Taylor on the closeout is going to commit her third foul of the night.
Yeah, watch Taylor lunging out there, and you can't contact a shooter, right? You got to let a shooter land, and she definitely runs right into the shooter. It's going to get some free throws for Antwerp.
It's Emma Townley, 71% free throw shooter, is going to get three, hits the first. Hit the second with no problem.
That's a pretty good free throw shooting group. Antwerp, 64% as a team.
Yeah, you got three in the 70s with Roars, McMichael, and Townley. And now the rebound is going to go off the leg of Madison Sharp out of bounds. Antwerp will retain. Down 5 here with 4:48 to go in the half.
Yeah, what a huge break for Antwerp. If they get a bucket here, it'll be a 4-point possession or maybe even a 5-point possession.
Townley trying to create some space. Peters calling for it in the corner. This one's going to be deflected near Miles. Miles is ready for it.
Had that. Oh, and you better believe I'd be shooting. I'm not passing that rock if I got it. And then they'd be like, sir, you need to leave.
Let's be fair. You would autograph it first before you do anything.
I do have a pen. I would, yeah.
Pass is going to be thrown away, so Antwerp's going to end up turning it over. And now Fairview will bring this one into the front court with Kreitz. Kreitz will send it over to the wing for Sharp. Sharp with a good entry pass. Kreitz leaves the bounce pass for Kayla Mavis, who's able to score.
Hey, got to give credit to Mavis, though, moving without the basketball. Recognize that Antwerp defense had collapsed on Kreitz. Go to the open spot and the key, and, of course, Kelly Kreitz is going to find you.
And McMichael calls out a play, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul here. 3:57 left to go, first half.
Hey, you got to wonder, right? Why are you doing that from 26 feet away? Why reach right in front of the official? Just do a good job sliding with your feet, staying in front of the dribbler.
Aubrey Hammer will commit the foul. It's going to be her first, already the fourth of the quarter against the Apaches. So the next one will send Antwerp into the bonus. Michael gets the handoff for Peters. Clem had some trouble, gets it back for Roars. Roars through a double team off the window, can't get it to go. Mavis was able to reach in and at least tip the rebound as Fairview will come away with it. Swing it into the left corner. Hammer's runner is going to be no good, but we'll get a whistle and a foul, and Aubrey Hammer is going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, watch the recognition, right? Clem comes flying out. You know you have an advantage with the quickness on the perimeter, so attack Clem. Make sure she opens up the doorway, get the contact, get yourself to the free throw line.
So Aubrey Hammer at the line. First one bounces around and misses. Aubrey came in tonight, 32 of 39 from the charity stripe this year. She'll split the pair there. That is her first point of the evening. Pace has slowed a little bit after a 20-15 start after 8 minutes.
Yeah, the clock was not running.
And the official's going to catch that. Dan Carnahan will come over to the scorer's table.
They are dribbling it up, and I was looking at it. This was standing still, and I didn't know if we were in a time warp or something was going on with the clock. Maybe it was the Mandela effect.
Well, they're trying to figure out how much time to run off.
That'd be pretty fast to dribble the length of the court in 1 second. So I think they're going to have to take some more off. Look at Coach McMichael. He's like, I've seen this a million times. We'll be all right.
They settle on 3:26. So 5 seconds off the clock. And we play on. Crisis averted. High post pass comes in. Now McMichael trying to get positioning under the basket. Can't get it to go. And it's Aubrey Hammer with a rebound. Quickly get it ahead for Madison Sharp. Back to Hammer. As they'll reverse it into that left corner. And now a tie-up. Nope, sorry, a foul. As they're going to say Roars caught a part of the body, trying to reach in and tying up Kayla Mavis.
Yeah, you saw the left hand go around the back, and that's where the foul is going to be committed. Had she stayed in front, it would have been a jump ball situation, but you can't bear hug. Pro wrestling, you can. Basketball, you can't.
3 ball off the wing's going to be no good, so she reached.
Yeah, you can't reach around and bear hug. That is, I'm telling you, it's in the rule book.
Cannot bear hug. Oh.
Cannot bear hug.
Okay. I'm sure that was just the way Dr. Naismith drew it up. 2.5 minutes left to go, opening half here, 26-18. 3 ball from the wing. That's going to be a little too strong. Emma Townley put a little extra on that one. Ball's out of bounds. And it looks like the Apaches will have it.
Yeah, Roars is going to try and find it, but you see her knock it loose and just can't get to the ball before it goes on the baseline, and it's going to be Fairview's basketball. Let's see if Fairview can get themselves a good shot inside. Well, it's going to be another foul. Getting to 10 points or more before half would be huge for Fairview, right? And it's one of those things, if Antwerp can find a way to steal the last 2 minutes and keep it around 5 points, boy, as bad as they played in this first half, they got something to build on.
Foul's going to go in Caroline Roars, her first, team's fourth as well. So each team at 14 fouls. So the next one send the opposition to the free throw line in the bonus. We still have 2:09 and counting to go. Baseline jumper's a little too strong. Putback, though, is going to be on target for Aubrey Hammer.
Aubrey Hammer knows 80% of all rebounds go to the weak side. She got there first, gets rewarded with the putback.
It's 3 points now for Aubrey Hammer. And that lead is now 10. The Apaches applying a little bit of pressure against Antwerp. The Archers had a little bit of issue, and now we're going to see a foul as Mavis is going to be called. Kind of running into an elbow. You're going to see Mavis elbows up playing defense, and that caught more to the side of Emma Townley, but Townley will go to the free throw line, or she'll get a couple of free throws.
Now the problem started on the screen attempt. Both Fairview players out of position, so you're going to result in giving up a foul right there. Got to play without your hands on the dribbler first and foremost.
No bear hugs, no hands. Those are the rules.
Part of them, my friend, part of them.
Townley splits the pair, makes it a 9-point game. Suppose you want to jump ball after every made basket too, right?
That'd be something else. How about this? Bring the 1-on-1 back. That'd be kind of fun.
What if they shoot into peach baskets? It's one on the baseline, and it's going to be a turnover.
Yeah, 3 in the key. Yeah, one of those unforced errors that'll drive a coach nuts. When you're talking about basketball when it was shot into a peach basket, we'll have to talk to our good friend Mark Shine down at WOSN.
I think he was at that game. He might have been playing in that game.
I believe he was.
Townley's going to turn down the 3 in the corner instead. Great entry pass. Goes inside. It's no good to Madison Peters, but we're going to have a whistle holding up proceedings once again.
They're going to be a missed shot, and then you can see the contact right there by Peters, who's just kind of scrambling to get a rebound. And that's going to send Hammer to the free throw line.
Well, if the scoreboard is right, and I don't know why it would not be, if Madison Peters picking up her 4th foul with 1:04 left to go, first half. Aubrey Hammer knocks down the first of what will be 2 free throws.
Now you get 5. Now they don't tell you when you can use them, right? Madison just says, well, I'll just use 80% of them in the first half.
And we're going to have a reach on the miss. So now we're going to walk to the other end and get a couple more free throws.
Well, coaches always say this about officials. They don't care as long as it's called consistent, right? I would say these 3 guys have done a great job of being consistent here tonight. If there's contact, they're going to call it.
Caroline Roars knocks down the first free throw. She's got 8 points for Antwerp. The Archers continue to hang around, now down 9 with 1:03 play before halftime.
Boy, where would they be without her tonight? She has been big. We talked about that 1-2 punch that they had to have. Well, she has delivered part of that equation.
Hammer, quick threes. They get to the front. Haley Hammer has her 3rd triple of the night.
Yeah, somebody call her mama because she is a bad, bad girl from behind the arc. 3 times for her.
Lead is now 11 for the Apaches. Antwerp trying to get set up with McMichael. Steps back, trying to answer. She will.
It finally gets free, squared up, and that's a big-time shot for Antwerp. Gives them a little bit of glimmer of hope before the half.
First field goal for Awen McMichael of the night, but a 3 on the other end. Madison Sharp with a big bucket.
Oh, boy, people go crazy by a sharp-dressed shot. Madison, big time.
Pushes that lead back to double digits here. 14 seconds to play before halftime. Roars picks up her dribble, needs some help. Find Philpott back to Roars. Roars across the top. McMichael from the volleyball line wanted some contact, won't get it. Falls down as the ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, right toe. Landed on Hammer's back foot. I think the official had moved his eyes before that.
3/4 court shot at the horn is going to be no good, and that's how our opening half will end. So Fairview able to pull away late. The Apaches with a double-digit lead at the break. We'll have more for you when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
And we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. Our game tonight also brought to you by Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio. With quality marathon gas, Main Stop is proud to support our communities. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop. 35-24 at the half. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Halftime here from Fairview. It's 35-24. The Apaches with a lead over Antwerp as we play in this key matchup at the Green Meadows Conference. Winner of this one looking to stay tied with Ayersville, depending on the outcome of all the GMC matchups tonight. Atop the GMC standings, partner Fairview came out, got off to that hot start. Antwerp was able to answer, and a late run for the Apaches put them ahead here by double digits.
Yeah, it was Carolyn Roars that carried Antwerp early, kept them in the basketball game, but Fairview did a much better job of clamping down on her after she got off to a fast, quick 7 points. But the story's been limiting McMichael. It has been difficult for her to get her game going. It's gotten to the free throw line a little bit, but you know, this is a young lady that can carry this Antwerp offense on her back with 16 points a game. She's going to have to be big time in the second half to erase this 11-point margin. And if you're Fairview on the other end, let's be a little more patient on the offensive end. Make sure we pound the ball inside, because we are just destroying Antwerp inside once we get the ball inside. Kelly Kreitz, fantastic half as we thought she would have.
Yeah, Awen McMichael held it just one field goal, a three-pointer, but is 5 of 6 from the charity stripe. So she is at 8 points, about half of her average. But you mentioned it, Carolyn Roars, 2 of 3 and 4 free throws to do most of the damage. It's going to be Antwerp ball as we begin the third period. Also, I believe a couple key words, maybe foul and trouble.
Yeah, you see a little 1-2-2 right there with Kreitz at the top, and she gets the quick steal. And there's another player that has been fantastic, Aubrey Hammer, between Aubrey and Haley with her big threes in that first half. It has been a potpourri of bad things for Antwerp.
And saw the steal in the basket to begin the second half, so the 13-point lead by the Apaches, their largest of the night now, 37-24. Ball's going to go into the corner, and we'll kick it out. McMichael with it, will send it right back. Townley with it, picks up her dribble, needs some help. It's the entry pass in. Roars trying to go one-on-one, puts it off the window and in.
They like the tenacity of Caroline Roars. Keeps fighting.
3 ball from the wing on the other end is going to be no good. Nice job getting that rebound by Malin Carnahan. Had some extended minutes in this opening half. A long bounce pass goes into the free throw line, and we're going to get a whistle here as Caroline Roars trying to work her way to the basket.
This is already a third different look defensively that Fairview has thrown at Antwerp. And definitely a nice little halftime adjustment to go to that 1-2-2 or 3-2 zone up top with Kreitz at the front. And it looks like on the inbound, though, they're going to switch back to man-to-man.
Kayla Mavis is going to be guilty of the foul, her second. Antwerp had to change it up just to get the inbound in. Now we're going to get a whistle, and we have ourselves an injury, and this is not good if you're an Antwerp fan.
Yeah, favoring that left knee McMichael away from the ball. She is grimacing as she works her way over to the bench. Officials thought enough of it that they should whistle it, see if she's going to be okay.
Looks like she'll be all right. He's telling the officials that she's fine.
I just wonder if it was one of those you bump kneecaps. You ever done that? That hurts.
It does. Roars gets the handoff off the inbound. Out for Townley. Townley's pass is going to be off the leg of Haley Hammer and out of bounds. It'll force Antwerp to inbound. Still 6:36 to play third quarter. Running out of time on the 5-second, and the 5-second is going to be called, and Antwerp's going to turn this over.
Yeah, like King Kong Bundy covering a jobber back in the day, wants the 5 count and gets it.
Apache's trying to be a little more patient on offense as Kreitz is going to be taken down. Townley with the sheepish look, doesn't know what she did wrong.
Yeah, Briley Bagley, you see number 32 in the low block right there, got caught by that screen. Just a freshman into the lineup for Antwerp.
3 ball from the corner is going to be no good. McMichael's going to outrace everyone for the rebound, trying to get the layup, and she'll get it.
Well, I'm guessing the left knee's feeling a little bit better. How about the quickness right there by McMichael? Transition basket.
Kreitz trying to get this inside to Mavis. First effort's no good. She'll get the putback. Doesn't get it to go, but she's able to draw the foul.
Now you see Clem, just a little bit too much contact on the back of Hammer.
Faith Clem's going to have her fourth, partner.
Yeah, you know how you avoid that. You get the position on the low block, don't play from behind.
First free throw is good out of Kayla Mavis. Mavis came into tonight 9 of 14 from the line. So Mavis with 3 points. It's a Fairview team that plays only about 7 players.
If they go on to win the Green Meadows Conference, they're going to look back at that double overtime win they had last week against Tenora. Getting that one on the road, that was a classic battle.
Antwerp trying to get set offensively. Roars off the screen, comes top of the key. Over to Townley as we send it to the left wing. Townley trying to set a screen. I guess that's what that was. Pass into the corner is going to be thrown away, but last touch by Fairview.
Antwerp was trying to run a screen because the 100% denial, Singer denying McMichael. They had Roar set a screen, and they were going to have a backdoor cut out of it, but pass was out of bounds.
Entry pass off the inbound by Bagley is going to be thrown away. So you do get the turnover. So now Fairview will bring this into the front court. Three ball is going to be left short. This one saved from going out of bounds. Now the second effort, that one's going to be no good, and we've got more fighting under the basket on the rebound, and looks like this is going to go on the Archers.
Yeah, on the low block, you'll see Townley reach over top and then elbow to the sternum of Kreitz. It gets her to the ground, and they're going to say that is a foul. Again, though, Randy, if it's one of those, if it's in a pro wrestling ring, it's play on, but on the basketball floor, that's a no-no.
I don't know. The shot to the sternum may make it difficult for me to read this. See if we can give it a shot. So timeout on the floor. We want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. Our game tonight also brought to you by Bricks to Clicks. Save you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us in person, 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. We're also brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. That is Willis Electric. Feel like the old George Blaha. 5-13 left here in the third quarter.
George Blaha did such a great job with all those old Piston games back in the day.
Something people might not know, voice of Michigan State Spartan football on the radio.
Yeah, long time. Costly turnover there by Fairview. You just get the feeling that this is going to explode into a 15 to 20 point margin at some point in time, but just when you feel that way, Fairview does something to allow Antwerp to hang around here at 11.
And Antwerp's going to inbound after a kicked ball. So McMichael at the point, as we see that zone defense applied out of Fairview. This one over the top. McMichael steps back, fires away. That one off the side of the iron. Quick reflexes come with the rebound by Carnahan. Can't get it to go. Rebound is then lost out of bounds. And it looks like it's going to stay with the Archers.
Yeah, Carnahan with the quick hands, or else it would have been a Marsha Brady moment right on the nose.
Inbound comes in. We're going to get a quick whistle here as Roars was being defended by Kelly Kreitz. Kreitz is going to pick up her third. So Kreitz with 3. Looks like Singer with 3. And on the floor right now for Antwerp, Faith Clem playing with 4.
The Fairview bench cracks me up because when Kreitz picks up what you think is a big foul, you think that they're going to be talking on it now. She's going to play on. She picked up that second early in the first half, and I'm like, oh, they're going to make a decision. Not even blink. She stayed on the floor.
It's Carnahan with the miss on the other end as we're going to get a whistle and a foul after the ball's brought into the front court by Kreitz. And speaking of 4 fouls, Emma Townley will now pick up her 4th. It's also the team's 4th. And we're going to get a little contact as Caroline Roars is going to win the jump ball battle off the inbound.
A couple tough calls going against both teams. Singer just hustling, trying to get a pass, runs into contact and picks one up. And on the other hand, Carnahan, Townley rather picked up her foul, her 4th. Buddy, that is a tough one because that is such a mismatch. You shouldn't be 6 foot and be able to dribble the ball like a point guard. And there she is scrambling, trying to work against Kelly Kreitz.
So Madison Sharp will check in. As Bethany Singer will sit with 4 fouls here. 4:15 and counting left to play, 3rd period. Still an 11-point lead for the Apaches. It's gotten as big as 13. It's Carnahan inside, can't get the bucket from the low block. And the newly inserted Madison Sharp comes away with a miss.
Yeah, if Antwerp's going to make a move in this game, they have to take advantage of those point-blank range shots. And Carnahan had a good look.
And now a whistle and a foul as Caroline Roars is going to be whistled for the contact, trying to wrestle the ball away from Haley Hammer. That is Antwerp's 5th. So Hammer's going to go to the line and shoot 2. And we still have 3:52 to go in our 3rd quarter.
Yeah, we might see a lot of free throws moving forward in this 3rd quarter.
First one just misses. Got to be a little bit further back for Haley Hammer, who's 9 points, is on 3 threes. Both of them just rim out, and now on the rebound, Kayla Mavis is going to be whistled for stepping on the end line.
A good hustle by Mavis to get the rebound, but could not control her feet. Stepped on the end line, and another big bullet dodged by Antwerp. See if they can finally get some continuity going on the offensive end.
Still an 11-point game. There's the move inside. That one's going to hit off the side of the backboard. Second effort is going to lead to a foul, and now free throws coming for Antwerp.
Boy, Carnahan has left her impression on this basketball game. Great job getting the shot that went awry by McMichael. Went strong right away, gets herself to the free throw line.
Kayla Mavis is going to pick up her 3rd. As the first free throw from Carnahan is going to be no good. Carnahan, a 5'7" junior for this Archer team. Second one is left short as well. Apaches get the miss. They're going to bring the ball into the front court as Kreitz will have it knocked away. As we see Rayleigh Franklin, a 5'4" sophomore, in for the first time tonight for the Archers, wearing number 2. She's the one trying to defend Kreitz right now. And Nice takedown.
Yeah, watch Franklin from behind. Gets that left arm over top, and then she's just going to swing her down to the ground. Like an Irish whip into the ropes. Physicality reigning supreme for the Archers.
Kelly Kreitz will be back at the line shooting a couple of free throws. And that one is good. Kreitz now with 13 on the night. Always has a smile on her face.
Well, wouldn't you if you were that good? Nothing to frown about.
Sends that lead back to 13. You see on our NWOhio.live scoreboard, 41-28. Just over 3 minutes left to go in our third period. McMichael sets up top of the key. She'll let fly that one. Hit a couple pieces of iron. Kreitz fighting for the rebound.
Ooh.
He's going to be whistled for a travel.
Now, it's a little bit of a tough call for Fairview because she's got the basketball right there, and she's traveling because they're pulling on her. I see the disappointment by Kreitz, but again, it was Carnahan getting involved for Antwerp, causing that travel.
Now a whistle, and Kreitz is going to be called for a foul.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Kelly Kreitz finally come off the floor with that fourth one.
So Alexis Taylor, who's in a little bit of foul trouble on her own, steps up. She'll enter here with 2:59 to go in the third as Caroline Roars goes back to the line. Roars will hit the first. It's the 5th team foul this quarter on Fairview. So like Miles said moments ago, we may see a few free throws attempted here in this third period.
Roars 73% from the line, but she was fantastic making both of those. And it's still only 11. Is it me or does it feel like this should be a 20-point lead?
It does. There's a steal. Nice teamwork with Roars and McMichael. McMichael's the one that's going to end up getting the bucket. Now we're inside of single digits, and McMichael called for the foul.
A little bit of a pressure that got the turnover resulted in the easy layup, but they jump back in it and slide your feet, don't reach. And you see Coach McMichael right there grab his forehead because he couldn't believe they gave up an easy foul like that.
At the line is Aubrey Hammer, who knocks down her first. Now, second one is good. Aubrey Hammer, a couple of big free throws. And now we're back to 11.
Shows you how important that foul call was. A little bit of momentum had gone with Antwerp after the conversion by McMichael on the turnover. But the foul allows 2 free throws for Fairview, and they capitalize back to 11.
Bagley's 3 attempt is no good. Rebound was tipped out of bounds. Antwerp will still have it here, 2.5 minutes to go. Another one off the inbound, McMichael for 3. That one's no good. And it is Fairview gets the miss. As Haley Hammer will bring this into the front court for Taylor. Taylor gets the kicker out to Aubrey. He'll send it over the top.
A little bit of confusion by Antwerp wanting to know what defensive set they should be in.
Fairview trying to run a little bit of time off the clock here. I don't know if 2 coaches could be any closer together as they each work the sideline.
They could just ask each other, what are you guys running here?
Hammer, runner in the lane is going to be good, and a nice move by Aubrey Hammer.
A good little jab and then go by Hammer. A little bit of a loft.
Aubrey, the sophomore, now in double digits, as the runner's going to be no good for Antwerp, and now Awin is going to be called, putting the shoulder into Aubrey Hammer.
She's going to go back and watch this film and say, my second and third fouls were kind of silly. I shouldn't have done that. A little bit of, you wonder if a little bit of frustration is there, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
First free throw, no good out of Aubrey Hammer. So Aubrey with 10 points tonight, one of 3 players in double digits. She'll hit the second. Sorry, it's 2 and then one more with 9. The lead, the biggest of the night, now at 14. This one's going to be mishandled along the baseline by Carnahan.
This is a real important moment for Fairview. They could really seize this basketball game with the last 1:25 left. 14-point lead. Blow this thing open by dominating the end of this quarter.
Antwerp trying to bring this into the front court, and we're going to get a ball. Is that just out of bounds? See a foul called. It must have been out of bounds. Antwerp gets it back. Comes around. Franklin get it inside. Carnahan with that drop step gets a kick out. Bagley and a push. And more free throws coming here with under a minute to play in the quarter.
That's going to be Bagley that attacks it. The young freshman getting herself to the line. Can chip away at this margin just a little bit.
And she does. She hits the first. You know, some other Bagleys around the Van Wert area.
That's right, yeah.
Know a little bit about basketball.
Sure do. She looks like she's going to be a good one. Do you see that stroke at the free throw line? A little bit of rotation on it.
It hit the 2 free throws with no problem. Fairview's going to take a timeout, so we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Hit Trophy. See Hit Trophy in Archbold for all your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at a low-cost price. Also brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. 59.8 seconds left to go here in our third quarter, 46-34, and we can pretty much tell you exactly what's being said in the Fairview huddle with our close vantage point. I think we were a part of the Fairview huddle.
It is kind of unique how close we are.
So looking forward to being with you on Thursday nights as we close out the regular season. About 5 weeks left. And now, quick whistles, Caroline Roars is going to be called. A little bit too much contact getting in and trying to defend against Alexis Taylor.
Roars just frustrated with herself. Why foul? Taylor 40 feet away from the basket, or 45, 50 feet away from the basket. You know, Taylor, great player, fun player to watch, but not a tremendous dribbler. You know, force her to bring that ball up.
We got a little bit of the home cooking on the first free throw as that one spins around the cylinder. Second one off the front of the iron, and Antwerp comes up with a miss. So McMichael able to bring this into the front court. Nice spin, gets the kick out. 3 ball from the wing. Oh, they're going to say 2. I'm sorry. 2 for Bagley.
Well, we just talked about her sweet rotation. Just had the wrong foot placement, or else it would have been 3.
A baseball pass going diagonally for Mavis. It is going to be just out of her reach and out of bounds. Here comes Antwerp again, and a chance with under 30 seconds to go in the quarter to get this down into single digits.
Yeah, look at all the eyeballs on McMichael.
It's Franklin right now with it for Roars. Roars gets it into the corner. Bagley flip it around. 3 ball on the way. Trying to bank it in a little too strong. Roars is going to take the rebound away from Sharp. Now double team steps through it. It's the kick out. Bagley buries this one, and now it is for 3.
Oh, she's a freshman. Unbelievable finish to this quarter by Bagley. First with a foot on the line. That time, right foot right behind the line, buried it. Big time for Bagley.
47-39. We'll take a timeout here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
47-39, Fairview with the lead over Antwerp as we get set for quarter number 4. Randy and Miles with you here on NWOhio.live. We got some more boys hoop coming up a little bit later. Is that next boys game? Is that next Tuesday with Archbold and Defiance?
That should be a fun one. Can't wait to see that Archbold team. Sonny Phillips filling it up. Of course, our guy Brenner averaging about 19 a game.
Caroline Roars with a steal at midcourt. Can't get the bucket. Putback doesn't go. Third effort is fought for. It looks like a foul under the basket.
They have struggled to finish at the basket all night long. And just when you think they have a chance to get it to 8, they're going to get a free one. It's come up a little bit short. Antwerp got to take advantage of those. They're going to climb all the way back.
So Kayla Mavis guilty of the foul. That is her 4th. Now McMichael thought about the 3, didn't get enough room. Roars at the wing is going to reset the offense here. 7:20 and counting left to play in this one.
Now that's Singer back on McMichael, carrying those 4 fouls. I don't think it's going to change the way she's playing her, though.
I think there is only one style for her.
Yeah.
Roars inside, basket no good. Looks like we're going to see Emma Townley head to the free throw line as Roars found the cutter.
Yeah, nice little back screen set by McMichael. Gets Townley free to the opposite block. Really nice set there by Scott McMichael. Pulled everybody up to the top of the key. Allowed a little backdoor screen. Boy, just every time you think this one's going to be a runaway for Fairview, now it's back to 7.
And it will stay there as the second free throw is no good. It's Townley with 4 points, all of them coming from the charity stripe, as we've played a minute here in this 4th and final quarter. Both teams coming off losses on Tuesday. 3 ball is going to be no good. 2 teammates are going to hold the ball together for Antwerp off the miss. Got lucky there, got away with a travel. Now, no one picked up Roars until she gets to the high post.
Earlier in the game, Roars pulled up and hit one from about 12 feet in the same situation. Wonder if she was thinking that I should do that again. A good poke out that time, and the defensive tenacity has been impressive by Bethany Singer here tonight.
She knocks that away, and now Antwerp will inbound under 6.5 remaining in what is a 7-point game. Roars looking for somewhere to go with the basketball. Townley will pop up, and they send it around. McMichael thought about the little step back, did it twice. Not enough room there, so she get it Roars. Roars to the basket with a left hand. Gets the runner to go.
Yeah, don't look now. It's down to 5. Credit Antwerp just hanging around. Gritty stuff here in the last 4 or 5 minutes to get themselves in this game.
Caroline Roars now with 15. Now Fairview against that zone defense. Actually looks like more of a box and one.
It sure is. They are face guarding, playing denial on Kreitz. That's Townley doing it. Fairview's just going to go ahead and spread the floor.
Right now working side to side. Kreitz is going to get her steps in running this one. Fairview successfully running a little bit of time off this one. Anytime Kreitz does any sort of a post-up move, it's just funny to watch the black jerseys just swarm around her, try to deny her the basketball.
If they swing it back towards their bench and get it to the corner, they could swing Hammer down to the low block. She is there.
And since Singer gets the pop out, and it ends up being a 3 ball by Haley Hammer.
Oh, she is the queen of 3. Oh, must kneel before her. Haley Hammer, big time from downtown.
12 points, all on triples. The lead is 8. 4:45 and counting to play.
Yeah, what a well-executed set that time by Fairview on the offensive end. very patient.
Townley at the wing. Got McMichael this time with some space. Thought she had the answer. That one's halfway down, rattled out. Kreitz comes up with a miss. As Aubrey Hammer brings us into the front court, her pass is going to be tipped in the corner, looking for Kayla Mavis.
Yeah, you see the left hand of McMichael deflects it out of bounds. Good job by the officials getting together, getting that one right.
So it looks like Antwerp is going to take a quick 30-second timeout, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. And we're brought to you by Main Stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support our communities for fast, friendly service. Your first stop should be Main Stop. 4:23 still left to be played. 50-42. Fairview's led this one most of the night, led by 5 at the end of 1. Lead got into double digits, has grown by as much as 14, but never really totally felt comfortable all night. This one's going to be tipped off the official. It's going to stay in bounds.
Now, the official is in play. If you're wondering why wasn't that whistled, that ball probably would have went out of bounds, but the official.
Again, working the side to us by the benches, not a lot of room. One of those quirky things about some of these old gyms built in the 60s and 70s. It's given the Apaches great home court advantage throughout the years.
That's one way to try to get the denials if you have Kreitz bring the ball up and handle it on the perimeter. You see Townley, once she loses the ball out of her hands, tries to deny it again.
Townley not quite sure if she wants to go around in front or come from behind to deny her the basketball. Ends up being a shot in the corner that's no good for Fairview. Now Antwerp with a chance. It's the same thing going on the other end between McMichael and Singer. And now an offensive foul is going to be called on Carolyn Roars.
Yeah, Roars kind of gets caught on where she wants to set that screen. McMichael doesn't help her out. You got to help the screener out, let her get set, then dribble to it. Just a bad set between the two. 1-2 punch of Antwerp. They should know to do better than that. Unfortunate for Antwerp.
So Mavis with this top of the key to Hammer. And they'll reset it now with Singer. Waiting for some traffic. Her pass is going to be thrown away. And Faith Clem's going to come away with it in the paint. Clem on the floor with 4 fouls. Meanwhile, Fairview has 3 out with 4 right now. But the whistles have been put away here in this 4th quarter.
Whoa.
But a big 3-pointer by Caroline Roars.
Well, Archers shoot well. This one shoots extremely well. Roars a big-time 3, now back to 5.
She's got the high point mark for the Archers tonight with 18. Here's Kreitz along the baseline, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Awen McMichael not quite sure what else she could do defensively. The help, and then tried to rip it free.
Well, McMichael's arguing that she contacted the basketball, but she forgets her right arm contacted the arm.
Yes, man. Inside, it's going to be no good. McMichael's going to get out front on the break, gets the layup.
Back to a 3-point margin now. Fairview better be careful not to think they just got to pull the ball out and everything will be okay. You're going to have to score here. Get yourself to the free throw line.
Kreitz gets the handoff for Haley Hammer. Hammer trying to avoid the double team, and we're going to get a whistle. And it looks like Emma Townley, what she thought was going to be a tie-up, is going to catch the arm. And that is going to be the 5th of the night. So Townley is going to be the first of what I assume are going to be more foul outs.
Yeah, you got to ask yourself risk reward there, right? Yeah, is it risk my 5th foul if I don't come up with this hell ball situation? And Townley going to be out, but the hot hand comes back in. Bagley, who had 5 huge points in that 3rd quarter, back on the floor.
Yeah, she's got 7 overall, but a big 3-pointer late. So Briley Bagley, the 5'4" freshman out there right now, Tough runner off the angle is going to be up and good for Aubrey Hammer.
Yeah, great job utilizing the smooch off the top of the glass.
Aubrey with 13. So leads back to 5 under 2 to play. Good spin inside. As McMichael through a double team is going to draw the foul. And we'll see her shooting a couple of free throws.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of McMichael attacking the lane. If not, it's going to be Roars. You wonder if you're Fairview, maybe pick her up full court, try to deny her the ball in the backcourt instead of trying to fight through. And it's going to be Singer fouling out. And what a great job she did defensively tonight, especially early limiting Aylin McMichael.
Done with 4 points tonight, but most of, like Miles said, the credit she's going to get is what she did on defense. As McMichael has to shoot into the Fairview student section and has no problem doing so.
Yeah, back up to 15 points. The 1-2 punch you knew had to be big, and Roars with 18, and now McMichael with soon to get 16.
And now Fairview will take a timeout.
Didn't recognize the pressure that was being employed by Antwerp. Coach Zayek has to call timeout.
It's timeout on the floor here with 1:41 left to play. We want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. Also brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 29133 George Street in Millbury. So 1:41 to go in what's now a one-possession game.
Could you believe it's a one-possession game? When it climbed up to 14, near 15, you're just like, oh, this one's going to be one of those. We just get everybody in the game at the end of it. But nobody told Antwerp they should quit, right?
They did not.
They did not. And eventually McMichael found her footing. And, scorers always seem to get their points. You say, first quarter, they really eliminated her. She didn't do well, and she's not going to be able to score. Those scores, they just find a way to get their points. McMichael now back up to 16. And it's a good thing Roars was here with her 18 points. And this is a gritty Antwerp group, man. Coach McMichael has gotten everything he can out of them.
Antwerp's going to let Fairview bring the ball into the front court. The idea is to deny Kreitz, but you see how well that worked. Kreitz is going to find Taylor, goes inside, and Alexis Taylor gets her first field goal of the night.
Yeah, great design coming out of the timeout, well executed by Fairview. Let your playmaker distribute, gets Taylor involved.
And we're going to have an issue as Taylor, she got a little drip of blood.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that bullet pass by Kreitz, I'm wondering if it caught her nose when she caught it.
It absolutely did.
Yeah.
So she'll have to come out as they tend to her here with 1:15 to play. Roars across the top, comes to the wing, tries to step through. Tough shot, doesn't go, and Mavis comes up with a miss.
And take care of the basketball, make your free throws. If you're Fairview, you're going to like your chances from here. And you're going to have to make risk-reward situations for Antwerp right here.
Kreitz trying to find a teammate. It's Mavis gets the basket. So Kayla Mavis now with 6. Hard to believe when we were talking about fouls the last quarter. Each team still has one to give under a minute to play. McMichael steps back, fires away. That one's going to be left short. Kreitz with the miss, and now she'll bring the ball into the front court. Crosses the timeline with 30 seconds to go.
Now what a smart move by Fairview end of this game. Putting the ball back into Kelly Kreitz's hands. Let her be the playmaker that she is.
And we'll see when the Apaches pull the trigger. It looks like they're not going to as Fairview works it around to Mavis, who will score. And now a steal off the inbound, and Aubrey Hammer adds one more for good measure. So second to play, last second, basket's no good, as this one is going to get away from Antwerp in a game that's going to be closer than the final score will appear. Our final tonight will have the Fairview Apaches getting the win over the Antwerp Archers, 60-59. Before we do anything else, we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit willis.com to learn more. We're also going to have ourselves an NWOhio.live player of the game. They're going to get themselves a nice plaque coming to you from Hit Trophy in Archibald. See Hit Trophy for all of your quality plaque, trophy, and award needs. They offer top-notch service at a low-cost price. So, 60-49 the final. Fairview gets the win over Antwerp. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll head down to the floor where Miles Holliday is going to catch up with tonight's player of the game when we return here to NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Chiefs go to 3-0 in the Green Meadows Conference, improved to 9-5 overall, stay at least tied for the league lead with a big win tonight as they pull away from the Antwerp Archers 60-49. Big night all around for our NWOhio.live player of the game, Kelly Kreitz. She's down with our Miles Holliday.
Kelly, this was not an easy one. They kept fighting and fighting. Every time you guys looked like you're going to close it out, they get back in it. A little bit of a difference at the end of the game. They pulled you out. You're controlling the basketball. What was the conversation to end of the game on the bench?
Just like I got to go in there. I can't get my fifth foul as soon as I get in there. I just got to play good defense, and handle the ball and get things going.
What was the game plan against Awen McMichael? It's such a great score for her. What did you guys game plan to try to limit what she does?
Yeah, she's a great player. We knew coming into the game she's their leading scorer, so we have to face guard her, be on help side, and I think we did a pretty good job. She's a great player, and she did what she normally does, so yeah.
You guys had an unbelievable win in double overtime against Sonora. Now you get another one here. You guys moved to 3-0 in the league. What's it going to take for you guys to capture that GMC title?
Lots of practice. I think we have Wayne Trace, Paulding, Edgerton, Ayersville, which, I mean, we got to get ready for them. So it's going to be hard, but I think we're capable of doing it.
Well, it's a big award night for you. We gave you the Player of the Year in volleyball before the game, and now you're basketball, and you're going to get a great plaque. Your hardware is just going to be fantastic. Last thing for you here, Kelly, half-court shot. Can you make it?
Yes.
I like it. All right, here we go. She's done absolutely everything all night long. Kelly Kreitz from half court. Oh, a little bit. Kelly, there's your plaque. Congratulations. Keep moving forward.
Thank you.
What a great job. Great performance by Kelly Kreitz.
Yeah, one of three players to end up in double figures tonight for Fairview. Very balanced attack. Aubrey Hammer leads the way with them with 15. Two players double figures tonight for Antwerp, who's going to suffer their first loss in the GMC, as Caroline Roars leads them with 18. Awen McMichael adds 16. We want to thank everyone for making our night here in Fairview possible. Starts with the athletic director here at Fairview, Paul Junker. Want to thank Sam, all the work she's done on the camera tonight. And, of course, we can't do any of this without Ken Reeker. So 60-49 the final. Fairview stays undefeated in the GMC with a big win tonight. So for my partner, Miles Holliday, and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.